Hello, I'm Tiago from Team Tears, and I'll be reviewing the Madoka trial deck for Weiss Schwarz. So do you want to become a magical girl? These are all the cards you'll get in the trial deck. This deck basically has you trying to build up stock at level 0 and level 1, so you can drop the level 2 and most importantly level 3 bombs. You get 18 level 0 cards, 15 level 1, 5 level 2 and 4 level 3, along with 8 climaxes. In total there are 27 green cards and 23 blue cards. Starting with the climaxes, we have 2 treasure climaxes, we have 2 +2 soul climaxes, we have 4 climaxes which give you 1 stock and +1 soul to all characters when you play it. And this actually combos with Nurse's Aid Madoka. When this attacks, you can pay 1 stock, you can get 1 character from the clock to your hand, and then you put the top card of your deck into the clock. So there are a lot of cards in this deck that allow you to choose cards into your hand, and this will be important because you will have to build your hand to your game later on. And so next to this we have 4 regular Homuras. They are 3k, 00, normal stuff, and also 4 Sayakas, which are the same. So 00, 3k, nothing more than that. We have 4 Ordinary Girl Madokas, and they are a regular assist. They give you 0.5k to the front characters, so she's pretty ordinary. And then we have the only guy in this deck, which is Kyosuke Kamijo, and this guy, when he attacks, you can look at the top card of your deck and you can put it on the top or the bottom of your deck. He's really good to attack last because you can check the card on top of your deck and you can leave the card you want there. And so next we have 2 Lonely Fight Homuras, and they're pretty good initially because when you get them into your hand and you're the first player, you can clock them. And you can later on go get her with her shift ability, and she's 3.5k and she gets +1 level, so pretty solid. And on level 1 we have 10 Madoka, 5.5k, normal. We have 4 Sayakas, which are also 10, 5.5k, nothing astounding there. And next we have a single copy of Battle with Walpurgisnacht Homura. I don't know if I said this correctly, it's German. And so when this attacks, you can look at the top 2 cards of your deck and you can choose a card to keep in the top, and the other goes to the waiting room. Again, you'll be choosing cards from your deck, and this is also great for the last attack. Next we have 4 1/1 Sayaka backups. They give 2k to your characters, and they're pretty good to defend your level 2 and level 3 characters, which is where the strength of this deck resides. So next we have what I think is the weakest card in this deck. It's a 1/1 Sayaka. It has an assist which gives +0.5k, equal to the assist characters you have. So normally she'll give about 1k to the front characters. She has an core where you can put a character from your hand into the waiting room, so you can save her. But she will almost always be in the backstage, so it won't be that important. That's why I think it's pretty weak. And then we have one of the staples of this deck, which is Law of Cycle. This allows you to go get any magic character from your deck, and it's really useful so you can build your hand for the later game, which I said is pretty important. So what can you go get? This next card, for example, which is a very solid card, 2/1 Sayaka, which is 8k, but if you have 3 or more magic characters, which you will normally have, she will be most of the time 9k. And when you get 3 of these in the front stage, usually your opponent won't be on level 2, and he won't be able to beat any of these characters until he gets there. So we have now a level 2 cost 2 card, which is Common Wishes Sayaka and Kyoko. So it's a pretty good card. During your opponent's turn it gets +0.5k for each other magic character you have, but it won't see much play because you will be saving your stock to play your 3-2 cards, which are coming up next. And so, the first one of the best cards in this deck, is the 3-2 Madoka Kaname. She is 11k if you have 3 or more characters, and when this is placed on stage, it gives plus 2k to all your characters in the stage. And she also has an ability where you pay 1 stock and she gets plus 2k. So this basically is to queen your opponent's front row. So yeah, it's a pretty good card. It's actually an uncommon in the booster packs. It's not that powerful, but in this deck it's one of your most powerful cards. And so we have the star of the deck. It's the 3-2 Homura Hakemi. She has an ability where if you have 4 or less cards in your stock, she gets plus 0.5k, and she gets Encore, and if you discard a character from your hand, you save her. Mostly after you play your level 2 and level 3, you won't have much stock, so she will almost always have this ability, which makes her very hard to eliminate. And the character facing this card also gets -1 soul. It's not as good as Neo, but it's pretty good in this deck. The problem with this is this deck is very hard to play because you have to build up stock in hand initially, and then when you get to level 2 and level 3, you really have to fight to get the upper hand, so you won't lose the game, because once you get to level 3, it's very hard to keep being alive. So that's it, a very hard deck to play. Being a magical girl is hard, but such is life. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Subscribe our channel for more reviews, box openings and more. Say hi in the comments. See you next time.